COP28 opens in Dubai with a call to accelerate climate action. And NBC Group sets its IPO price range. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. The UN Climate Change Conference has opened in Dubai with a resounding call to accelerate collective climate action. Heads of GCC states, UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi are expected to attend. King Charles will give the opening speech along with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. More than 70,000 delegates from nearly 200 countries are expected to participate in the summit to discuss progress made in limiting global temperature rise. Intense talks are underway as OPEC Plus holds meetings today to decide on oil output. Amid stuttering global economic growth, analysts expect OPEC Plus to extend or deepen production cuts into next year to prop up prices. But heading into the meeting, disagreement over output quotas persisted among the group. It remained unclear whether Saudi would succeed in convincing African producers to accept lower output targets to boost prices, as some members were pushing for higher production instead. Saudi's MBC Group has disclosed the price range of its IPO, in which it's selling a 10% stake. The media powerhouse set the range between $6.13 and $6.67, implying it could raise between $204 million and $222 million. This pricing also suggests a market valuation ranging from $2.04 billion to $2.22 billion at the listing. NBC's institutional book-building process began today and will close on December 6th. The IPO's final price will be fixed after the book-building period. Billionaires increased in numbers and overall wealth last year, according to UBS. It says the fortunes inherited by the newly minted super rich exceeds cash generated by self-made billionaires for the first time in years. The number of billionaires rose by 7% to 2,544 people globally. Their total worth rose by 9% to an estimated $12 trillion. The generational wealth transfer is expected to continue over the next 20 years as 1,000 billionaires pass an estimated $5.2 trillion to their children. That brings us to today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking, which tracks the daily wins and losses of the world's wealthiest people. Our biggest winner today is Indonesian petrochemicals mogul Prajogo Pangestu of $4.4 billion, now with net wealth of $48.1 billion. Our second biggest winner today is LVMH's Bernard Arnault, up $1.5 billion, now with net wealth of $188.5 billion. And our third place winner is software billionaire David Duffield, up $1.2 billion, with net wealth of $14.3 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. Eurozone inflation tumbled far more than expected this month, a challenge to the European Central Bank's narrative that price growth remains stubborn. Consumer price growth dropped to 2.4% in November from 2.9% in October, well below expectations for 2.7%. The prices of nearly all items fell. Still, the ECB says inflation will actually come back above 3% next year, only hitting the central bank's 2% target in late 2025, partly due to rapid nominal wage growth. And European Space Agency says the long-delayed first launch of its next-generation Ariane 6 rocket will take place between June 15th and July 31st next year. The rocket launcher system was initially planned to blast off in 2020, but the pandemic and repeated technical issues have kept it on the ground. It's deprived Europe of an independent way to send heavy missions into space. But the Ariane 6 has passed its first test and will be tested twice more before the launch. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.